Hello you beautiful people, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. It is a brand new week in Forza Horizon 4, which means a brand new season and a brand new festival playlist. We're going to slip and slide our way through winter to complete this week's Forzathon challenges, SANDGROW'UN for those all important 200 Forzathon points and the much needed 15% towards our festival playlist. So if you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. Let's go complete this week's Forzathon challenges. Before we jump into this week's Forzathon challenges, something you should consider if you are new to Forza Horizon 4, and that is purchasing Lake Lodge. It can be quite expensive at 5 million credits, but it is free if you have the VIP pass. But what it does is double all of Forzathon points for all of Forzathon activities. So daily Forzathon challenges, weekly Forzathon challenges, and Forzathon lives every hour on the hour. The vehicle we're going to need for this week's Forzathon challenges is the 2005 TVR Sagaris. Mine is running 633 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto show for 86,000 credits. If you'd like to use my tune for the Sagaris, just search my gamer tag Skippy 4631 or the file name Skippy YouTube. Share code for this tune will be in description below. It is worth mentioning that the 2005 TVR Sagaris Forza Edition will not work with this week's Forzathon challenges. It has to be the box standard 2005 TVR Sagaris. Now, we will be taking a look at the Forzathon shop and this week's Horizon backstage vote at the end of the video. But first, let's go ahead and get this week's Forzathon challenges SANDGROW'UN completed. Chapter 1, Battle Axe. Own and drive the wild-eyed and super powerful 2005 TVR Sagaris, a car that gets its name from an ancient weapon of war. Own and drive exactly as the chapter suggests. Hop outside your festival, house or castle, drive 2 seconds down the road, and Battle Axe completed. So chapter 1, Battle Axe completed, owning and driving your 2005 TVR Sagaris. It's on to chapter 2, Wild Horses. Release the 400 plus horsepower bursting out of the TVR Sagaris to achieve its top speed of 185 miles an hour. Now this challenge can be completed absolutely anywhere on the free roam map, but the easiest place to get it done is by taking your TVR Sagaris up the motorway. Once you have reached the motorway or your chosen section of free roam map to get this challenge complete, quite simply nail the throttle and get the TVR Sagaris up to 185 miles an hour. Coming up to 185, there we go, Wild Horses completed. With Chapter 2, Wild Horses completed, reaching 185 miles an hour in the TVR Sagaris. It's on to Chapter 3, Ain't Nobody Got Time for That. Rush Hour Traffic, escape the gridlock and earn 15 threading the needle skills in the TVR Sagaris. To make this chapter a little bit easier, hop into your pause menu, slide on over to the Horizon Life tab and enter Horizon Solo. This will generate a bit more traffic, making it easier to get those threading the needle skills. Once again, this chapter can be completed absolutely anywhere on the free roam map. It is entirely up to you, but for me, the easiest place to get threading the needle skills is the motorway. To earn the threading the needle skill, you just need to pass between 2 cars at the same time. So cruise up and down the motorway, weaving your way through traffic, eventually earning those 15 threading the needle skills. And after collecting our 15th threading the needle skill, that's Ain't Nobody Got Time for That completed. So chapter 3, Ain't Nobody Got Time for That completed, earning 15 threading the needle skills. It's on to our 4th and final chapter for this week's Forzathon challenges, Straight 6. Go for a white knuckle ride by winning a road racing circuit event in the Goliath in your TVR Sagaris. For this chapter, head on into your map and filter by the Road Racing series. This makes them a lot easier to see and find. Now, the Goliath is located on the left-hand side of the map near Tarn House. Now, for whatever reason you don't have the Goliath unlocked, continue to race in the Road Racing series, earning influence, and eventually you'll unlock the Goliath. Or alternatively, you can search for a blueprint race containing the Goliath, and you can race it there without even unlocking it. Once again this week, I've created a blueprint race called Quick Forzathon Chapter 4. It is at the Goliath. It's in the road racing series and it's just 0.3 miles long. If you'd like to use it, just search my gamer tag at Skippy4631. Now, unfortunately, the share code isn't working right now, but once it is working, I will have it in description and in the comments below. Races for the weekly Forzathon challenges are not affected by driver tire difficulty, so there's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be and go a new racer. Here we go then. Now we only need to win one race at the Goliath, so the driver tires are going to take a cheeky right. We're going to head straight on. There's the finish line. First place. And with Chapter 4, Straight 6 completed, that's this week's Forzathon challenges, SANDGROWN'UN completed. Let's go ahead and take a look at this week's Forzathon shop. That's a pretty solid looking Forzathon shop in my view. First card for grabs, the 1985 Toyota Sprinter Torino GT Apex 600 of Forzathon points. Second card for grabs, the 2012 Hennessy Venom GT 350 Forzathon points. Two clothing items this week. Thankfully they match. We got the modern race suit in black and the modern race helmet in white. 75 Forzathon points for each of those. And if you're feeling lucky and got any spare Forzathon points knocking around, you can go ahead and pick yourself up a normal wheel spin for 40 Forzathon points. Or you can nab yourself a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. Now the question is, are these two cars worth it? The Toyota AE86 600 Forzathon points. My view, that is an absolute bargain. This car is Festival Players exclusive, so it can't be picked up in the auto show, and it will sell on the auction house all day long. So 600 Forzathon points for that car, absolute bargain. The Hennessy Venom GT, a blisteringly quick car, not so good in winter as it is rear wheel drive. I would save the 350 Forzathon points on this one though. Go and grab it from the auto show for 1.2 million credits. But let's go ahead and take a look at this week's Horizon Backstage vote. Now Horizon Backstage is just a short drive from the festival site and can be accessed from the free roam map, or you can hop into your pause menu, slide on over to the cars tab and you can access it there. Last week's Horizon Backstage vote was between the Ford Mustang S5 and the Mercedes-Benz GT 4-door, with the Mustang RTR Spec 5 coming out on top and is now available for purchase in Horizon Backstage. This week's Horizon Backstage vote, however, sees two pickups go head to head, the Chevrolet ZR2 or the Mercedes-Benz X-Class. Let me know down in the comments which one you're voting for. There we go, that's this week's Forzathon shop, this week's Horizon Backstage vote, and the weekly Forzathon challenges SANDGROWN'UN completed, unlocking 200 Forzathon points and 15% towards that winter season. If you have any questions about this week's Forzathon challenges, do hit me up in the comments. I do my best to help you out. If you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. We will be playing through the rest of the festival players here on the channel in the next couple of days, unlocking all the rewards along the way. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and have an awesome day.